What's up guys, Nolan here, and today we're talking about what and when is a wipe in Escape from Tarkov. EFT is an early access game, which means it is still being worked on and features are being added to it so that we can test them and give feedback on them. Sometimes the BSG team drops updates that they need as many people as possible to test, like new skill systems for example. So they will wipe the memory clean and start everyone fresh to be able to test the full progression of the system. Sometimes they only wipe a specific piece of the game, and sometimes they wipe everything, aka a full wipe. A full wipe will reset you back to day one. You lose all your money, gear, XP, and tasks. If you recently bought and played the game for the first time, then you'll easily remember what you had waiting for you when you first opened the game. That is going to be the same for everyone depending on the version of the game you've purchased. If you've purchased the standard edition, then you'll have the standard start of 300k rubles, knife, a few pistols, provisions, AKSUs, and the alpha secure container. If you have the left behind edition, then you'll have some extra gear and more stash space added on top of that. If you have the prepare for escape edition, you'll have some extra gear, more stash space, and the beta secure container on top of those. And if you have the Edge of Darkness, then you'll have even more extra gear, more stash space, and a gamma secure container on top of everything. Everybody will start with the exact same level for XP. The only thing that might change is skills. BSG in the past have reset everyone back to 0, but left them with their skills. So everybody kept the levels that they earned for skills like strength, endurance, health, etc. We'll need to keep an eye out for posts from Battle State when they announce a wipe and see if they mention a full wipe or if there are exceptions. The wipe is a magical time, especially when it's a full wipe, because everyone is exactly the same. Everyone will be running around with stock AKs, shotguns, Mosins, and pistols. The only difference is game knowledge. Whoever knows the most about where to be in game in order to get the most XP will gain access to better gear and will be leaping ahead of everyone else. Especially with the massive majority of the community now never been through a wipe, it will be insanely fun chaos. The only downside to all of this will be the load-in times. The last time EFT wiped, it took 3 days for the servers to be somewhat okay, and a good week before there were reasonable load-in times for games. Really only streamers had any significant progress, since it's literally their jobs to sit there and play all day. Given the massive success and exponential growth of the community since then, the servers will absolutely be on fire this time around. That's just the way that these things go. If you're watching this video in April of 2020, the current info that we have is that Nikita has now twice mentioned a connection between the patch 12.6 and a wipe. We are currently in patch 12.4 and waiting for patch 12.5. In the past, Nikita mentioned that it will be because of a new quest line that ties into the lore of Escape from Tarkov, and then he wants everyone to be able to play through it, so they're going to wipe. This could be one of the times that they only partially wipe and leave everyone's skills in place, especially with the recent weight changes, but who knows. Nikita said that they will have an announcement this week, so we'll see if we get more info then. The very last thing you want to look out for before a wipe is a pre-wipe event. For the last several wipes, there have been a few days and sometimes weeks where no matter what level you were, you would have access to all of the traders and all of their levels, and everything would be extremely cheap. This is for fun so that everybody can see what each trader has available, as well as be able to afford and use them, no matter how much time you've spent in game. Sometimes BSG goes nuts and even turns off all the scavs on the maps, but replaces them with raiders. Either way, if you see BSG posting something weird to their Twitter mentioning a massive trader sale or some kind of prison breakout in Tarkov, be sure to log in and see what's up. If you can, be sure to keep a couple million rubles stashed away, because although everything will be super cheap, it will also mean everything will sell for super cheap too, so you will have practically no ability to make money. If you have a couple million stashed away, you'll be fine to buy all the best stuff for days and throw it away if you wanted to. The sum up is that a full wipe will reset the entire community back to day one with the XP and gear you start with, depending on your version of the game. Every single thing you've earned through gameplay will be gone. XP, tasks, secure containers, melee weapons, money, everything. If they decide to do a partial wipe, then pay attention to what exactly they will not be wiping and try to blow all your cash you have now on leveling it for an advantage. The current suspected upcoming wipe will be for patch 12.6, sometime in May or June, maybe even later. In order to prepare for a wipe, be sure to learn as much as you can about the maps and loot locations. Lucky for you guys, if you want to learn anything about Escape from Tarkov in a short, no BS fashion, then you can check out my EFT Like a Pro playlist. If you like this video, then you know the drill. I really appreciate the people who do. If you lack the critical information, then you can come by my live streams and ask me. Otherwise, I hope you at least learned something, and I also hope you have a nice day. See you guys.